Hello everyone. I'm here today to tell you about an exciting program that takes place at the Masthead. The Masthead, by the way, is our downtown co-working space right near the Journal Patriot office building. So you're easy to find, but it's a beautiful place. If you haven't been there yet, we're partnering up with them to showcase our first human library. So I wanted to give you a little brief background on Ray Bradbury and his book Fahrenheit 451. His book was our inspiration for this project, the Human Library, because in Fahrenheit 451, you can see this little book with a box of matches coming out the back. This is supposed to be the temperature that books burn. And it was written in 1951 following World War II, when the Nazis started a trend of burning all the books down in Berlin, and there was a lot of uprising and censorship going on to stifle ideas and take away knowledge from the people. So that's kind of a horror story for us librarians, but the gist of it all is that people had to keep the stories alive by telling them. And that is exactly what we're doing with our Human Library event. I have cataloged a series of people as human books, live stories to learn about. And we're going to be having our event at the Masthead, as I mentioned. The idea, again, is by keeping those stories alive and also to raise awareness and understanding and help break stigma on various topics. So, you won't want to judge a book by its cover. So it's the same kind of an idea. You wouldn't judge a person by not knowing a little bit about them, not going with your first impression or preconceived notions. Sit down and have a conversation. So that's what our event will be. We're going to have 20 different people on the shelf, the actual human books. It's from 3 to 7 on August 22nd, the birthday of Ray Bradbury. And drop by the Masthead and come in and visit and pick up a copy of this book while supplies last. We've got some freebies to give away. We'll have refreshments. You can visit the collection and stop and talk to anyone you like. And they'll be glad to answer any questions you have about their stories. And like I said, it's from 3 to 7, so you don't have to commit yourself to the entire 4 hours. You can come early and leave late, stay as long as you like. But we have so many cool stories to share. And just from one end of the spectrum to the other, we've got Civil War stories, civil rights stories. We've got living with disabilities, recovery stories, breastfeeding stories. We've got someone who is a Native American from the South Dakota Plains Indian tribes. So we have Native American stories. And we have lavender farmers growing lavender and what benefits of lavender are, and they've all got different items to show. So, along with talking to the folks on the table, they will have some things that you can actually see and learn from. You may know our Wilkes record. I don't want to mention everybody's names because that's kind of a thing, but Wilkes record, I'll mention this one. Ken Welburn, he's the collector of all things old and odd, right? So come out and visit with Ken. Myself, I'm cataloging myself as a Dylanologist. Bob Dylan is a passion of mine. So if you like to talk about Bob Dylan and his music, come see me. I'll be on the shelf. And check it out, the website. Clicking the link with this video and get a preview of all the books that are on the shelf. And if you have a story, a passion, an experience, cultural stories, traditional stories, beliefs, lifestyles, whatever, think about it. We might like to catalog you for a future event. I hope you can come. I hope to see you there.